Yeah, it's 3:45, so I'm only just getting pitched. Got over there about 2 hours ago, but just before I got here, a weather front came in, and it just went mental. It was wind, rain, zero visibility, and it didn't half come down. The temperature really dropped, and there were people up there. Everybody was just tucking into the rocks. I did the same thing, and I just used my rucksack as a shield and just sort of tried to hide behind that. And then what happened was you could see, like, it would clear, then you'd see another front come in, and I timed putting up the tent in between one of them clearings, and I managed to get the tent up, and it's not far from the trigger at all. But it wasn't bad, like I had a choice or anything. I just seen some flat ground and just went for it. And you've got to move, once you've committed, like, you've got to move really quickly, and that's what I did. And then it came back in, then it's just been front after front. So I'm just going to have what am I going to do? I'm going to light the stove. I want a pot of tea. I want a meal, so I'm going to have peri chicken, and with the water from that, platypus bottle. So I'll get some warm water into that and dry some bits and pieces on. Peri chicken. Had it boiling for 5 minutes. Let's give it a stir. Yeah, I'm back in the tent. I'm so glad I've pitched where I have, because that wind, once you get away from like this rock shelter, which is right next to the cairn, it's strong, the wind. I'm so glad I've got the 10mm pole in for this Akto. It'd probably be an idea to get another 10mm, I think, maybe, if I was going to use it in the winter for sure. I remember Dave Murphy, Dave's Wildcamp, can't remember where. Oh God, what was it? We got the helm wind. There was 3 of us. But his tent eventually, his Akto, it did get flattened. But I remember him saying something, 2 10mm poles and that, and it would have been alright. And it would be something, you know. Such a versatile tent. Yeah, but I think if it was good weather, and you had time, I would say get your tent pitched looking towards the lakes, you know, Coniston and Windermere. You know, you can see on one side it'll be that light up like a Christmas tree tonight, that. But I don't see me getting out the tent. So it's absolutely Baltic once you get in that wind. It's just chilling you to the bone. So I don't know. I don't see me venturing, unless the wind totally dies off. Then I might go out there. But I'm just going to concentrate on getting rested up, sleep. I want to be up as early as I can tomorrow morning, because I've got to go back down from Wetherlam and go back up Swirl House and swing round Great Cars and then down. So it's a fair way, like. But yeah, I've got 3 litres of water, so I can eat and drink tea and stuff, and I'll watch another movie. I watched Nope last night. I used to frown, you know, when people were watching movies. So shouldn't you be trying to get away from all that when you're wild camping and all that? But nah, it's a brilliant way to pass tent time. No, I really enjoyed it last night, even though, what time did I start watching it? It was 1:30 in the morning when I started watching it. But so these 2 nights, I'll say this as well, I'm drinking tea, caffeine free tea, so it's not keeping me awake all. That's been my beverage. No alcohol. No alcohol. What I want to say, I'm enjoying. I'm not saying we're not going to be bringing alcohol up again, but it's nice. It's nice to just drink tea and do food, you know, as well. And have it without that. It's I mean, I'm on my jolly, so I can do what the hell I like. But I've enjoyed just drinking tea. I'm looking forward to having another brew now. Caffeine-free tea. That's my beverage of choice. Wherever. Can't find my tea bags. If I put them away, I'll show you my tea making kit. Is it here? So yeah, 3 litres of water. I'll probably have that tonight as well. A fire pot. So this is chili con carne. Now, I've only had one of these before, and that was on Restod. And it says pinch it to the 5 mark, put hot water in, stir it, leave it for 15 minutes, stir it, and it's good to eat. Now, when I had that one on Restod, by the time I'd got to it, it was almost cold, but it was in Baltic conditions. So if I have one of these tonight, it'd be interesting to see. It's still cold, but it's not like it was, you know, that night. So, but yeah. So where's my tea bags? Come on. My tea making kit. Is it here? Can't find anything. So look. There's my tea making kit. It's the old stevia, dehydrated milk, decaffeinated tea bags. Tip: don't put the dehydrated milk straight in the tea. Like, you gotta let it cool a bit, otherwise it just congeals. It just turns into a mess. You've got to leave it for a couple of minutes or so. Right, I'm waffling on. I'll just get settled. I haven't even got my mats up yet. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, the sell-by date, I've just been looking at this meal. This fire pot. It's the 28th of September 2028. So they keep for 5 years. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, I don't know what this is going to be like tonight. I might regret bringing it up, but it's just like something like that, keeping for 5 years. I mean, it'd be good stuff for prepping, wouldn't it? 600 calories of food, but it just in a package like that keeps for 5 years. I'm not a prepper, like, but if I was, I'd be buying stuff like this. I mean, I don't know how long tin food keeps. I don't look at sell-by dates, but I just noticed that. Yeah, so this is another fell getting wild camped. I can remember, it was a few years ago, I put a video, what was it called, Tana Salmon, and I had a rant about people who are doing what I'm doing now, and that is just doing fell after fell after fell. I mean, I wasn't in the best frame of mind anyway, because as I was filming, the ground gave way underneath me, and I got a good soaking in the tan, so it didn't put me in the best frame of mind. But back then, I used to think of people doing what I'm doing now. I used to call them tick box Joes, and I used to say to Dave that they're just out to prove outdo everybody and prove a point. So I became everything that I despised back then. I mean, I just ended up doing them despite myself, you know. I mean, I wasn't rushing round. I'm not rushing round now. I'm savouring it. I'm enjoying it. I don't see the point of rushing round. And for me, I want to enjoy these spells. But yeah, just I don't know what's changed. But is it the wild camping's changed me, or is it just I've got older? I don't know. But I'm really enjoying it. I think what started happening was I would do a fell. I would think, well, I really enjoyed that. Right, I want another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then I would be looking forward to it and everything like that. But no, I'm not out to outdo anybody. I think what it became about enjoyment first. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bother. It was just addictive. It's like a drug, I would say, because it's just I don't know if it's endorphins. It's just a buzz. I'm pitched here now. It's just brilliant knowing that I'm getting it done. You know, and then I'll get home, and then it'll be, well, what's next? And there's always a next. But what do you do when you've done them all, and you're happy with the way that you've done them? Then there's going to be a void, isn't there? A void to fill. But I enjoy the other types of camping. I enjoy campsite camping. I mean, some people go, ooh, campsite camping. I enjoy it. Right? I enjoy going to the inns and everything, going to me. You know, some of the campsites, they're superb, you know, freshly showered, rested up. You can get one next to the beach. There's ones by bays, harbours. You know, just a short walk away. Near a city you might want to be, anywhere you want to be. So if you've got a car and a tent, right, you can go anywhere you want in Great Britain, really. I mean, isn't that amazing? Like, you might not get in one campsite, you'll get in the other, you know. It's just out of it, it's a lot of fun. And then there's the moors, the dales, and all the other types of camping. So one day, obviously, when I get too old to be coming up here, there'll still be a lot of other camping that I can do, but going back, what, 24 years, when I started looking online, the people that you were seeing, you know, the pictures and what have you, and on the websites, not Facebook or social media, on the websites, the people that you were seeing, to me, they were all like around retirement age. I'd say 95% of them either retirement age or past retirement age. There wasn't social media then, you know what I mean? It was seen as a, I don't know, it's obviously it's took off now because of social media. You've got people there that just love themselves in front of the camera. They waffle on about nothing, but they're just absolutely adoring themselves in front of the camera. I get embarrassed watching it, me. And I'm waffling on myself now. But they waffle on about nothing. I'm surprised that they haven't got like a mirror or something and start kissing themselves. They probably do at home, you know, when they get up in the morning, they probably kiss themselves in the mirror and think, right, I'm going to do a YouTube video about wild camping. Yeah, that's the one thing about red tent that I don't like, and that is during the day. So everything gets tinted red, and that's okay until you want to look at your phone, and it's hardly legible because you can't see like the proper colour. Everything it's all got a red tint, and it isn't until like it gets dark then you can look at your phone properly. But until then, I don't even bother looking at my phone. Not until it's got dark. That's the weird thing about a red tent. That red tint. But they are photogenic. I know some people I can remember seeing something somewhere. Think twice. What was it? Think twice about getting a red tent, pitching it somewhere in the Lake District, and then ruining everybody's photographs. In other words, like if you go on wild camping, and if you've got, like, say, a tent that's sand or evergreen, it's going to blend in. But a red tent or a yellow tent or a silver or whatever, it is going to annoy people. I don't know what my views are on that, really, to be quite honest. The only thing I can say is I just tend to I normally pitch late and I pack early. That's the type of camping I'm doing. So not many people see me anyway. So most of the time when I've pitched like that, there's only me, the lunatic. A lunatic like me up there. But I get the point that's being made there. And I do have stuff that will blend in as well. I try to think about it beforehand. So I say if I'm going to the mowers, I'd think twice about taking a red tent maybe, or somewhere where there's going to be, you might encounter more people and what have you. Yeah. It's starting to rev up a bit now. Sometimes what happens I've noticed when you're wild camping, it's that transition between, on an evening, between day to night. I don't know if it's the temperature change or something, but it can just accelerate the weather for a couple of hours. I'm hoping it's just that. But I've still got my boots on and unpacked my sleeping bag, and I'm going to try and get a couple of hours sleep, so I'm ready if anything untoward happens. So I can get it open. Smell it, and it is stir it again. Chili con carne and rice. This time it's piping hot. Right, good side, 600 calories. It weighs, I don't know, I can't remember. Is it 130 grams, something like that? But so it's lightweight. Keeps for 5 years. It's a more filling meal than the Wayfarers. It is hot this time. And I want to say a bit bland, really. Thought it'd be a bit more flavour there, but I'm still going to eat it all. This time, unlike on Rest Dod, it's cooked, it's hot, so it's a hot meal, 600 calories. Just not a lot of flavour there. I know when I was dehydrating my own food with a dehydrator, that was one of the things I found with that. it seems to take some of the flavour out. But again, on the plus side, it's all natural. You haven't, like maybe the other foods like the wayfarers and what have you, they've got loads of things that shouldn't be in there to give it more flavour. Maybe. But I want to say, can I have a bit more of a stir? I need this inside me because I need a warm meal, and it's absolutely bollock out there. So yeah, what can I say? It's not. I want to say it's okay. It's okay. It's not brilliant. It's okay, but it's actually not bad. It's not bad. I'm not going to say it's brilliant. Yeah, it's nearly 10 o'clock now. There's nothing to see out there. It's zero visibility. I'm just bracing myself for a rough night because when I first got here it was a mad hour of gale force winds, so it's just very, very changeable. I'm glad I've had that food. The chili con carne, it was alright, and I've had a warm cup of tea. Now I'm in my sleeping bag, got the inner door closed and everything inside the inner. Just been listening to Stellar Drone, carbon-based life forms. I definitely recommend that for 10 time. It's just trippy and it just calms you down. And it's nice when we spend an hour as well. But I'll probably watch a movie, but I need to get plenty of sleep so I can get up early as well. But I'm loving it, mate. It's great. I mean, where are we now? It's Saturday, so tomorrow will be the end of my first week off, and I've got 3 wild camps done, or I will have by tomorrow. 2 months off. Last year I only got 2 wild camps done over here, one at the beginning and one at the end. So I'm just hoping we have a summer, but today it's been everybody I've spoke to have been saying, you know, it's July, where's the summer? Because it hasn't happened yet. I don't want a heat wave, I just want, 20 degrees would be alright. I want the wind gone, so I can get up high and get some of these fells done. But I don't get repetitive with this. I do want to do some camping in the east as well in the Dales. So yeah, I'm just going to chillax now. Watch a bit of Netflix, got some movies downloaded, so I'll look through with that. But just concentrate on resting. Just after 5 AM in the morning. Time for a cup of tea, I think. Time to get up. It's not very good out there at the moment. I'm going to give the sun some time just to warm things up a bit. I'm warming my gas canister up in between the legs and the sleeping bag. That was something I was thinking about last night, was when I was talking about getting the fells done. And I can remember, it had been about 12 years ago, there was three of us, and we did an easy fell. And we all put our vids up on YouTube. And one of the lads that I'd camped with, he knew I didn't do social media, didn't have a Facebook account and all the rest of it. I was just keeping a log of the camps, and he showed me like something that was going on, you know, on social media, and the gist of it was that we were a disgrace to the wild camping community, because we hadn't picked a harder fell to wild camp on. We'd only picked an easy fell. And his answer to that was, and he showed me, was what wild camping community? I'm not part of any wild camping community. I'm just keeping a log of my wild camps on YouTube, and if people want to watch that, that's up to them, isn't it? I'm not part of any wild camping community. And I would definitely say that, you know, if you don't have a Facebook account, Twitter, you're not in any groups or anything like that, and you want to keep a log of your wild camps, what's wrong with that? You should be allowed to do that. Yeah, just for me, it was just like very early on I was starting to get wary, you know, of the groups and stuff like that. And people have told me, you know, like it just got worse. I mean, when Dave died, and you know, people, they were high-fiving each other, you know, when he died. I'm just seeing it now, you know, well, we've got him, now let's get the other one, yours truly. That was a weird thing that happened as well yesterday. In between, I got to the dip, right, I got down from Swirl House, or I was just about to go up here to Wetherlam, and four people came running down from Wetherlam, and there was one guy, I'd say he'll have been in his 50s, late 50s I would say, and he did something and I knew straight away, like my ears went up just before he got to me, and I knew he knew who I was straight away. And what did he say? I could see he was just seething with hate, and he said, "Oh, getting the fells wild camped, are we? Albeit a bit slowly. You enjoy yourself." And I said, back to us, "I will, don't you worry, and I will take my time and I will enjoy myself." Oh, I could see he was like, you know, like seething with hate. Dave Murphy, he used to say, "I'm the wild camper everybody loves to hate." I think I excelled him in that way. It's the old faithful beans and sausages in the Wayfarer. Simple, quick, easy fix this morning. Don't want any faff. Smell it, give it a stir. Just a nice easy fix, but stuff like this works inside the Akto real well. It's obviously you've got limited space, although I mean, if I wanted to fry up and all that, I could do that. But speaking of the Akto is a Marmite tent. You're either going to love it or hate it, but I'd say it hasn't let me down so far on this one. with that 10mm pole because the wind kept changing direction. It was hitting the front door later on last night. And I did get some strong winds, and that's still standing, I'm happy to say. The other thing I like, it doesn't have a very big footprint, so if you're unsure where you're turning up, no, this is helpful. But there is fells out there where you can't get a tent pitched. I'll give an example. Alan Crags. And when I've been up there with a wild camper's eye, I couldn't see anywhere to pitch a tent. If I do that, I'll be going back with a bivvy. But I've got two new bivvies, or I've got a bivvy, but I've got two new bivvy tents, so I'll be bringing them out a bit later on for camps like that. But they're speaking of places with small footprints, Sergeant's Crag, Eagle Crag. One problem them two places have got is a lot of moss, so you've got a lot of midges. But if I were ever going to go back there, I'd go back when it's a bit cooler, not going to get rain, and go back with a bivvy. Gibson Knot's another one. For them, a bivvy tent would be perfect. But yeah, the Akto, that's one of the things it's got going for it, is that small footprint. Plus the strength to weight as well. And some more rubbish going in. Yep. Right, I don't know what you can see behind me. You might be able to see swirl how, or black sail maybe. That's my way back. It's clearing now. It's 7:30 in the morning. So I've really enjoyed this. So it's me 2 nights out, Swirl How, then Wetherlam. So I'll be back for a couple of days rest, and but I've got to do that hike out, so go all the way down from Wetherlam and then all the way back up Swirl How and back round Great Cars and then down. But so it's a bit of a yomp really, but I'm looking forward to it. What I was worried about yesterday was getting pinned down here for a couple of days, because it was bad, like for that hour, about 40 minutes it was. It's unbelievable. But yeah, so I'm calling this one in. That's Wetherlam, done, dusted. Back home for a couple of days or so. But if the weather's good, if it's a good forecast, I want to get back out as soon as I can, probably in 2 to 3 days time. If it's a good forecast, I'll be over here. If not so good, then it'll be the Moors or the Dales. So yeah, so Wetherlam, done, dusted, I'm out of here. Onwards. Bye.